Hey, JC here again for retirecheap.asia. I wanted to talk a little bit about marketing in Thailand. If you ever get an opportunity, I think you ought to go pick up some books. If you have any kind of business or you want to understand how to market in today's society, pick up any kind of book from Seth Godin. He's a master, a genius at marketing. And the reason I bring this up is because when you live someplace, you know, they say, do as the Romans do. Well, if you come over here and you want to start a business, don't do as the Romans do. They don't quite understand marketing here. It's a great opportunity for learning or teaching education over here. But typically, they don't understand that if you create more value, the tribe talks about your product or service or your business, and that's how it spreads. Because, you know, typically back home, what happens is we have ways to advertise, and those old forms of advertising really don't work anymore. And that's why I suggest that you get some information by Seth Godin, because he'll teach you about marketing in today's society with social networking and video and things like that. And over here, there's not a great avenue for advertising or promoting your product. It's got to be by word of mouth. It has to be. You can advertise the old traditional way, but it doesn't work very well, and it's really expensive, and not many eyes see it. Now, for me, you know, I make these videos, and a lot of people watch them. We also have a website called Maps and More, which helps promote businesses around Thailand, and it's free. People can go on to mapsandmore.com and put their business on there, and they're literally putting themselves on the map. And they can attach video to it. They can put it on Google Maps right on the page. And so this is a great opportunity for people. So because I do videos and have this Maps and More, I'm sort of like what Seth Godin calls a leader of a tribe. Because it's a great way through me to promote other people's products. The reason I say that is, traditionally, now this isn't everybody, but traditionally in Thailand, what happens is as business gets less and less, they want to increase the price of their products or services, because they want to keep that bottom line the same. And so as business decreases, they increase the prices, which puts them back to netting out the same amount of profit. Now I try and explain to them that that doesn't really work, especially when times are lean. You know, we have a lot of ups and downs here in the businesses in Thailand, and due to a lot of reasons. You know, we've had poor Thailand, we've had tsunamis and bird flu and politics and everything else, and so tourism comes and goes. So I've tried to, you know, help people understand marketing and say, you know, you need to run some promotions and get people to talk about your products or services, and that way, you know, the word will spread. And so that's a difficult nut to crack over here, and it's not limited to just Thai people. I had 2 restaurants. I sold one. I actually sold 2 of them. I don't have any anymore. And one was bought by a Thai person, one was bought by a foreigner. Now the Thai person is trying to raise their prices, and there was a lot of great business. We had a great following, great business, and they're raising their prices now. And it's low season. And I said, look, it's not really a good idea. You need to run promotions, get people in the neighborhood to stop by, see what a great deal this is, because the food was excellent, and they'll go tell their friends, or they'll type it on Facebook or whatever, and the word will spread. If you increase the price, it's not such a deal anymore. They won't talk about it. And they were making money at the same price, but because business is low, they wanted to increase their prices. So I explained to them that's not going to work. Now, like I said, it's not limited to Thai people. It's the foreigner that bought the other restaurant. I went by, and when he was thinking about buying the restaurant or whatever, every time he'd stop by, I'd give him a cup of coffee, and we had really great coffee, and I'd give it to him. A cup of coffee here, we have really good coffee. It's grown in Thailand, and it costs about 8 baht for a cup of coffee. And they sell this for anywhere between 30 and 50 baht or more, you know. And so I stopped by. He just opened the restaurant back up, he remodeled and everything. I stopped by, and because he got a text messaged me and said, you know, the restaurant's open, stop by. So I stopped by. I said, can I have a coffee? So he made the coffee, and you know, and we talked, and now I give him a lot of information about marketing and everything else. Now, he knows I do all these videos. He knows I have the Maps and More. So the interesting thing about this is I'm sort of the leader of a tribe. And I can get word out very quickly and easily. Plus, I've been here for 12, 13, 14 years, you know, and so I know a lot of people. So we talked about, you know, and I suggested some things and complimented him on the change of the decor and things like that. Then I went to leave and I said, well, how much is the coffee? And instead of him saying, no, don't worry about it. It's 8 baht, right? Don't worry about it. He charged me the full price. And I'm thinking, this guy's not going to be around. Because the best way to advertise here is to do more than what's expected. And then the word will spread. So this was my suggestion to everybody watching. If you have any business either back home, because it's the same thing back home, or in Thailand, do whatever it takes to get your customers to talk about your product or service. Okay? An 8 baht cup of coffee to somebody that can influence a lot of people to come for the product or service is a good investment, because he can't go advertise. There's nowhere to advertise here. There's very few places, and expensive, and only reaches a certain demographic of people. So that's sort of my lesson for today. And the thing about it is, if you do come over here to visit or to live, if you see something you like, a product or a business, tell as many people as you can and frequent it as often as you can. Or if you see a product, and the reason that is because they don't have a way to advertise. They should go to Maps and More and put it on there, and that would help. But they don't have a lot of avenues for advertisement, and so nobody knows about it, and a month or two later it'd be gone. I knew this great Italian restaurant, really incredible food. It was inexpensive, it was of great value. The owners were great. I went there 2 or 3 times, and I went back and it was closed because they didn't have enough business. So if you see a place, support it. Tell other people about it. If you see a product, buy it. Don't say, I'm going to come back next week. It might not be there. You'll go in and say, what happened to the product? And there might be one still on display, and they'll go, oh, mo lao. Don't have any more. It's gone already. Well, are more going to come in? No, we don't have any. Well, I know we don't have any, but are more going to come in? Well, we don't have any. And so you won't get an answer whether more. Well, can I buy the one on display? No, you cannot. But you might not get any more. Can I just buy this? No, you cannot. So if you see a product, buy it. You'll come back a week later and it might not be there and never be back again. So a lot of people who live here will support this theory that if you see something, buy it. Buy it on the spot. You might come back an hour later and be gone. So that's my marketing 101 for Thailand or for the world. I think it's really great information. Get the word out to as many people as possible. Seth Godin actually says that, you know, there's this flow of people to products and services. You just need to interrupt that and get inside that tribe and have people talk about your product. And so that's my suggestion. If you're watching this and you have a business in Thailand, do more than what's expected. You know, be a great value. I try and do this with my videos, give as much value as I can. I actually make no money from doing this. I might even put a TV show on one of the live streaming networks where you can actually chat to me in real time, and I'll be able to answer these questions because I get a lot of questions. And if you want a personal phone consultation, I can jump on the phone and do that as well. Just go to retirecheap.asia and I'll answer whatever questions I can personally on the phone. So I hope that's been helpful. Take care. Thanks for watching all the videos. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. Tell your friends. And remember, these are not just for people that are older retiring. If you can't make it at home and you need to take a sabbatical till things improve, come over, hang out. You know, it's maybe a good place to wait out the storm. All right. Hope that's been helpful. Remember, there's always an option.